Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we're talking about how I fit my 33-inch Falken Wildpeak tires on my 2012 Toyota Tacoma. Now, throughout all the videos that I posted up so far, this topic is the one that I've received the most questions about. So I wanted to take some time to make sure that I answered all your questions about that, at least the ones that I've received so far. Just kind of give you an overview of what the setup looks like that makes these work for me, what I need to change. Also, in the end of the video, we're going to be doing a giveaway, so make sure you stick to the very end, and then we'll go ahead and talk about what that is. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get started with the tires. So what I do have is 285x75x16 LT Falken Wildpeaks, the all-terrain tires, the AT3ws. The way they fit on here is I do have a 2-inch lift in the front. The back obviously would have been fine, but I have a 2-inch lift in the front. Now, the biggest question that I've probably received on the channel is, have I done the cab mount chop? And I haven't yet. Up until the last trip that I went on, I really wasn't too convinced that I really needed it. The tires do occasionally rub just here and there. I've been in the Eastern Sierras. I've been on some more of the hard-packed rocky trails, and on those, in that type of terrain, there has been some rubbing. It's been very minimal. I don't think I've noticed it at all in street conditions. However, on the most recent trip we went on to Anza Borrego, we ended up in some sand dunes. And while we were in the sand dunes and some of the other more sandy terrain where there's a lot more bounce, there was some significant rubbing. So to answer that question just right off the bat, if I've done the cab mount chop, I haven't. If I think that you should, all I can say is that I'm definitely going to. After that last trip, there's no doubt in my mind that I definitely don't want to experience rubbing like that in the future. And so, yes, absolutely, I'm going to do it. If you should, I mean, it really depends on what you're using your truck for. If you're not really doing a whole lot of off-roading and you're just referencing this video as, you know, kind of like that mall crawl, I'm gonna just, you know, I want to lift my truck because it looks cool, then you really probably don't need to, you know, do a cab mount chop. You may experience some rubbing here or there. It really kind of depends on your complete setup. All I want to talk about today is exactly what setup I have and, you know, how that all works together. And so I did learn a little bit the hard way. I was told that I was going to need the cab mount chop. I'm like, you know, I haven't experienced too much rubbing so far, but lesson learned, I need it. So just to kind of go a little bit more in detail, I've covered this in some previous videos, so I'll go ahead and link those in the video description or up on the top here. But what I have underneath here is a 2-inch lift with a TRD spring. What's cool about this truck is it comes with that lift. This is a 2012 Toyota Tacoma TX Baja, so kind of like what the equivalent of what a TRD Pro would have been. So this is kind of what that model is, and so it comes with a lot of really cool suspension features, stock right out of the box. The wheels came stock. As I mentioned, these are 285/75/16 LT tires. And so I haven't, besides that, everything is stock. So the stock upper control arms, stock springs, it is a 2-inch lift. So, you know, if you're picking up a different model that doesn't have that lift already, you're probably really going to want that. You may be able to fit the 285/75/16s or 17s without a 2-inch lift if you do the cab mount chop. I would suggest that you research some other videos and some other guys that have similar setups similar to what you're looking to do, if that's something that you're considering. But as far as I'm concerned, that's how that works. To get to the tires, what do I think about the Falken Wildpeaks? So far, I love them. Before this, I was running the BF Goodrich KO2s, which I really liked as well. Now, from a performance standpoint, on the trail, off the trail, in rain, on road, performance-wise, I feel like they're very, very similar. The biggest differences that I've noticed between the two is on the street, the Wildpeaks seem to have a much smoother ride, which is great because in all realistic in all reality, I'm spending about 90% of my driving time on paved roads. And so that's really nice. Also, in comparison to the KO2s, these are far much more quiet in my experience. And so I think that's another great thing. Does the sound really bother me that much? No. I mean, there's a little bit more sound on any all-terrain or any mud-terrain tire versus just a regular street tire. So that kind of comes with the territory. But I mean, the amount that it is, this is a lot quieter. And so there's a big difference. I just thought I would share that with you guys. Now, would I recommend them? Absolutely. Obviously, I love these tires. That is not to knock the KO2s in any way, shape, or form. After this tire, I don't know, maybe I'll try them again. When I had the tires, they were in a smaller size, the 265, I don't know. They were 285x75x16s maybe. Don't quote me on that. They were a smaller tire. They were around a 31 size. And so there is that to take into consideration. So, you know, maybe next time around, after I get the cab mount shop, maybe I'll try the KO2s again, just for another comparison, being that they would be the same size. So that is my input. Now in the rear, I do also have 2.5-inch lift. I've replaced those rear leaf springs with Icon Vehicle Dynamics RXT leaf packs. Once again, there is more information about that in one of the previous videos that I did, but I did want to just solely do a short video today covering the tires. Now, something that I did want to also cover is, in the last video that I made, we had just gotten done with an off-road trip, actually down this canyon here, and I had mud all over the truck. It wasn't as pretty, and the weather wasn't as great back then as it is today, and so we got a ton of mud all over the truck. I was doing some really heavy-duty cleanup underneath the carriage, on the tires and the wheels, and this brand Super Clean had sent out their degreaser for me to try out. I was so impressed with it. I let them know that the product works great, and they actually offered to do a giveaway for you guys. And so I wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know that we're going to be doing a giveaway for a box of Super Clean product. And in addition to that, I'm also going to throw in one of our Evident Outdoor t-shirts. And so to go ahead and get entered into that giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, and then go ahead and comment down below that you want to be entered into the giveaway. Any comment is fine. Let me know what you think about the tires. Just start up a conversation with me, and you know, that's good to go. Make sure you enter that giveaway. If you liked this video, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe buttons. If you have any more questions about the tires that maybe I didn't cover, or whatnot, let me know in the comments below as well. I'd be happy to talk to you guys a little bit more in depth about that. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. It's been great going on these adventures and sharing them with you guys. Today, this will be actually in another video, but I'm gonna head up the canyon and I'm gonna try to make it to the peak of Santiago Peak, which we didn't quite make it to the last time we were out here. So if you do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, follow us in the next video, and we'll go ahead and give you guys a tour of Santiago Peak. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys out there.